Good morning, my fellow real estate professionals. Today, I'm going to show you how to find and talk to for sale by owners. This is in order to help you reach more buyers and also to maybe even get some listings. So we'll see. That's just kind of gravy on top. All right. So first off, we're going to go to Zillow. And as you can see, I've got Ocala, Florida pulled up. But you can probably do anywhere. Like if you have a particular neighborhood or particular zip code that you really want to go to or lean to or whatever, cool. We're going to go ahead and do Marion Oaks this morning. So Marion Oaks is huge and it's its own zip code. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. But we're going to try and, narrow it down because we don't want like 50 bazillion listings. We just want, a few. So you know how to do this. All right. First off, you're going to make sure you don't have for rent. We're going for sale here. And then if you want, you can do it by price. If you're going for luxury, you could do like anything over $1 million or whatever. Another thing that you want to do is your home type. So if you don't want to do like townhouses, multifamily, mobile homes, anything like that, you can go ahead and click those off, which is what we're going to go ahead and do now. All right, so we have just houses selected, and then we're going to go over to more, and that is going to let you filter down additionally. And that first thing, if you see it right up there, it's got owner posted. That means for sale by owner, or agent listed. So that means it's in the MLS. We're going to go ahead and do that. Now you can go ahead and leave new construction on there if you want, because there's a lot of companies that are building and they're doing new construction. They do not have an agent. So if you want to do that, go for it. If you don't, that's cool too. But normally with new construction, they will allow you to go and do videos and stuff in their property. So keep that in mind as well. If you're looking for content or if you're looking for something to advertise and you're new to the business or just don't have that many listings, that might be a really good option for you. Always check with the builder first though, okay? All right, so here are some of the other things that you can check. We're not going to do any of that right now. We're just going to go ahead and jump into the listings that we found. Okay, so all of these are done by owners of the property themselves. They do not have an agent. This one, it's putting it as 410,000, which is a little bit high for Marion Oaks, but it is a beautiful home with 3-car garage and luxury finishes and stuff like that. This one, 261,000. That one's definitely more of the median price. And this one I know for sure is done new construction by a builder. So we're going to go ahead, I think, this morning, and we're going to go to that other one for 410 because that just seems like a really great one to advertise and to work with right now. So as you can see, it's got some pictures. They're a little dark, but that's okay. I mean, at least there's pictures. It's a beautiful house, though. Absolutely gorgeous. But you can go down and get so much information from in here because it does take a lot of it from the owner, but it also takes it from public records, goes into like the taxes, it goes into the neighborhoods, the walking score, the schools, all of this stuff. And then these local experts right there, those are agents that have nothing to do with this house, but they are paying Zillow to be able to advertise on Zillow. So a lot of times buyers that are looking for a house like this will go down and talk to one of those agents. If that's something you want to do, go for it. I've never advertised through Zillow before. You can see it actually says listed for sale owner right there. You do want to check this. And then underneath you can see that he just bought it in 2023. And it was an agent that listed it at that time. So he's probably not got that much equity in the house. For us, we're going to go ahead and click more. And why are we doing that? Because this is going to have the owner's phone number right there. As you can see, property owner, and there's his phone number. So it's kind of hidden a little bit. They tend to advertise the agents that advertise with them or pay them to advertise more so than how to contact the owner themselves. But that's okay. That's okay. For the agents that know how to do this and what to say, this can be a very, very, very useful tool. Now, what are you going to say? Now you've got the phone number, you've got the house, you got the neighborhoods, all of that. What are you going to say to this person? Well, keep in mind, it's not just you looking at this information. There's a whole slew of agents that are going on there and they're saying, gimme, 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 me. I can do this, I can do that. I'm, the grand poobah of real estate and I'm all things. Okay, that's not what you want to do. That is definitely not what you want to do. What you want to do is offer free services that you have at your fingertips that they could really use. You obviously want this person to be able to sell their house, whether they sell it through you or themselves, who cares? Honestly, because you can go ahead and maybe bring a buyer. So that is something that I would say is, you know what? I'm not going to ask you for your listing. I'm not going to do that. But I do have a lot of tools in my tool belt that I'm more than happy to share because you're one of my neighbors. So as an agent, I can offer you a free open house and I can advertise it and such. That will bring in more buyers, and not every buyer is interested necessarily in purchasing your house. Maybe they're interested in a smaller house. Maybe they're interested in buying a year from now. So if they're wanting to buy your house, great, awesome. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and, work with them for the future. So it stands to reason I want as many people coming to your open house as possible in order to purchase from you through me eventually. Now, one thing I will ask, sir, ma'am, whatever, is are you paying a compensation if I bring you a buyer? You don't have to, but it is something that I need to know because I need to have that transparency with my customers. If they say they are, awesome. Go ahead and get it in writing. There's actually a form for that in Florida Realtors. So for us, it's going to be in Brokerment, but you're going to go ahead and get a form. It's just basically a promise of compensation if you bring a buyer. All right. What else can you do? You can actually offer to put them up on our YouTube channel. Did you know that? Some of the most popular videos that we have are not actually our listings. It was actually for sale by owners. It gives great content. It shows houses that nobody else can see. And it's an awesome way to showcase your skills and what you've got to offer to these for sale by owners. So definitely offer that. Just say, hey, we got a hoppin' YouTube channel. I'd be more than happy to stop out, do a video, and put it up on our YouTube channel. And again, if you get a buyer, awesome. I will go ahead and, get my compensation from the buyer if you're not offering a compensation. So definitely something you can do there. You can also offer them a free book. There's a book I wrote called How to FSBO Like a Pro, and it has all of these really great tips on how to sell your house yourself, and you can email it to them. It's a PDF. So if you want to send something like that, I will get it over to you. It's also up on Amazon. So yeah, feel free to send that over to them. One of the main things I would focus on in that book is the safety features, because a lot of people that are selling their house themselves don't realize how incredibly dangerous it is in this day and age to welcome strangers off the street into their living room or looking in bedrooms and stuff where their kids sleep. That's freaky. So, so it has some tips in there about stuff like that, how to do an open house and stuff. But again, why would we offer them all of our tools? Because it's not all of our tools. We have so much more to offer. And also, that book shows clearly how much work we do on every single listing that we do. So it's not like you're, telling all the secrets. It's not a secret. You work your butt off. You work your butt off for every single listing. It's just straight out showing them and telling them exactly what you do for your customers. And if they want to try it and do it themselves, awesome. There's a lot of jobs out there like changing the oil on your car. You're more than capable of doing it, but do you really want to? Do you really have all the tools at your disposal to be able to do that as easily as somebody else? I know I go over to a place and they put it over a lift and it lifts the whole car and then they can stand underneath. I don't have that at home. I do not have that at home. I don't have all of the filters and the oil and all of that just sitting there in big old tubs. I don't have any way to contain the oil. I don't have any of this stuff. Could I get it and could I change the oil in my car? Absolutely. Do I really want to? No. All right, jumping into this again, as you can see, you can go ahead and change it. You can make it all of Ocala if you wanted to. You can make it all of the county if you wanted to. You can make it 10 counties if you wanted to. Go ahead and change it. Check in with these people. at least once a week, and just kind of, see if there's anything more that you can do to help them. Houses are selling kind of slowly right now, no matter what. So their house is probably going to be on the market for a bit. So help them out. But again, you can see there's lots of little dots right there, just in Ocala right there. So play around with it and have fun. And I will see you again tomorrow.